Hello, hello. Let me just adjust my camera a little bit here. I guess that's good. Let me turn my TV down some more. Might be able to hear my husband snoring. He's snoring away. This is my new keyboard I got. Hi, Jennifer. I was just about to show off my new keyboard, but one of the reasons I really like it is because it also came with... Okay, let me start over. I like this keyboard a lot because I basically got it for free on Amazon, for free. It was from Amazon, but the brand name of it is called Jellycomb. And one of the reasons I like it is because it came with this protective thin silicone piece. That's perfect for crafting. Perfect. Yeah, it was a keyboard and mouse combo. So, and I love the mouse. It's a little roller ball instead of, instead of a wheel. But what's cool is when I received this in the mail, there was this little card inside, and it said, get a $30 free Amazon card when you sign up your keyboard for the free 2-year warranty. So I was like, huh, why not? I'll do it. I'll see, see what happens. If anything else, at least it's warranted for 2 years. And, if I do get the gift card, I do. Or if I don't, I don't. Hello, Stephanie. So I ordered this, got in the mail, filled out the warranty information, got an email the other day saying, we have received your submitted warranty, blah, blah, blah. We are processing your Amazon gift card. As soon as it's ready, we'll send you the code for it. I'm like, oh, okay, this doesn't sound, it just didn't sound very convincing at first. So another day or two went by, which was the day before yesterday, and I got another email, and it said, we are done processing your Amazon code, your $30 free Amazon code. Just use it on your Amazon. And it had the code. And this here was $33. This combo, mouse and keyboard combo, was $33 with tax. So I went and I found me some Arteza metallic paint, a 36-pack it almost came to $30. I put in that code that they gave me, and sure enough, it took the code. I still have like $5 remaining, almost $5 in the little gift card code balance. And so I basically got my keyboard for free, or got a gift free. I got a $30 gift card, Amazon gift card, to buy whatever I wanted from Amazon. So I thought that was pretty darn cool, pretty cool. You buy this keyboard. If anybody's interested in getting a keyboard, you get a free $30 Amazon gift code. So I can give you the link to this keyboard if you're interested. If you're watching it later, just hit me up on Facebook Messenger. So I'm up wide awake again tonight, and I was watching some TV earlier. I got into a movie. That's why I was running late, Jen. Because I was watching a movie about some bombing, Olympic bombing or whatever, some true story. I didn't finish it. I just paused it for now. But See, it's still not dry. So tonight I'm just gonna, I was fiddling around with some backgrounds earlier and doing some tags. See what I do with my tags. I did some mixed media tags. I think they turned out pretty darn cool. The jelly plating I did last night, I embellished them some more with some other stamps and things like that. So I added, I love my white Hero Arts unicorn white ink pad. It just, I mean, look how good it turns out. These are all stamps. The white that you see are stamps, but these are my mixed media stamps. Or I'm sorry, mixed media tags. I don't have a brain tonight. I surely don't. This is what I did with my jelly printed tags that I did last night. So tonight I'm just going to play around with some colors and do maybe another colorful background because I'm going to, I'm going to cut this up, but I'm so afraid to because I think it's so pretty. It's my favorite one for the beginning of 2021. It's my best one so far. So it's not as going to be as big, but I copied it. It's not as like bright and everything, but I at least copied it and I saved it. That way I can have it to make cards later or whatever I want to do, or collage with it or whatever. But I like it so much. I don't want to cut it up, but I'm going to because it's going to go for something, ATCs or something like that. So we're going to do that. We're going to play around with that. Just have some fun. Thank you, Jennifer. Just going to have a little bit of fun. Are you two ladies up to anything tonight? Are you just hanging out or? Well, you know, I'm going to play around first. I think what I want to do is play around with my jelly prints I did last night. Put some other textures and things like that on these ones. That's what I'm going to do first. I have two mixed media stamp folders. This is one, and this is the other. I'll show you a little bit of both of them, what I'll be playing with. So this is my mixed media folder. It's got like my mixed media stamps in it, acrylic stamps, or clear stamps, what have you. Just some different ones that I've got. Some Dilution ones. Ones that you can do for mark making and stuff like that. That'll be pretty on top of other images and stuff like that. Some Jane Davenport. Just, you know, some shapes. Ones I haven't even used yet. Like this would have been pretty on a tag, I think. I haven't used this one yet. This is a Jane Davenport one. I would have used that on one. Oh, and this one too. I like this one. I haven't used that one too. Little swirly flower ones, floral ones. Now I have this one here in the Tim Holtz bigger version. Some more Diane Reevely ones. It's so silly. I hear a lot of people, not a lot, I hear a couple of people call her Diane Reevely. It is not Reevely. It's Diane Reevely. You got to pronounce it right. It's Reevely. With an E, not an I. I just want to, I get aggravated when I hear that. Okay, so we're going to play that one. And this one is, this one's my kind of funner one. This one's more exciting to me. It has a little bit more fun stuff in it. This is the one I was playing with earlier. This is actually a Tim Holtz faux leather case, photo case. It came with these in here. It came with a pack of these, and then you had to buy the rest on your own. But it's got a lot of cool stamps. Oh, you're not working on it no more? So I'm going to play around with these. And maybe my foam stamps. Not sure how long I'll be on for. Maybe an hour, maybe a little longer. Just to have a little bit of fun. Maybe chit chat a little bit. Let's see. So I want to add some of those. Let's see. What did I end up doing? Okay, this was my favorite one. I'll do this one first. So I'm also going to be, you know what? I need to grab, I have my new pajamas on. So give me just a couple of seconds, about a half a minute. Let me put on my apron. Okay. Sorry about that. I kind of want to use some black foam. Sorry about that noise. I'm just opening one of my drawers that has a freaking squeak to one of the drawers. I don't know why. But I'm going to use black and some foam stamps. Let me get my acrylic block. It's at the very bottom, so it's just taking me a second to get it. Oh, later on in the day. Do you stay up late at night, Jen? Or what time do you usually go to bed? I know I've seen Stephanie stay up all different times, I think. I've seen Stephanie stay up, you know, in the day, in the night. Okay. And I want to find my little brayer. Let's see. It's very hard. Let me show you guys what I have to deal with. It's very hard sometimes to find what I'm looking for. I have this here. This is what, it's just this little 3-tier, and I have everything in it. I have 2 of them. But I like shove I just pack everything in there, and then I can't find things, smaller things later. Like here it is. Here's my little brayer. But I got this from the dollar store for $2. This little basket. I have a couple matching ones. It's, it's 3 different levels, but I love it. It holds just about anything. This one's not organized. My smaller one, and I also have a smaller one. This one is more organized. This stuff is for resin. This is all my resin things right here. Not all of it, but of course I have more. So we're gonna play. If you guys are ever looking for a good white ink pad, I'll suggest this one, Hero Arts Unicorn Pigment Ink, white, unicorn white. It works so good, so unbelievably good. And I suggest for ink pads too, these VersaFine Clair. I have a ton of these. Those are fun. And another good white one is Stays On Pigment Snowflake. It's lovely too. But let's play with some foam stamps. I feel like it's dark. Does my camera look kind of dark? Is it kind of... I just feel like it's not light enough. Let me see if I did something, if it helps it out. Maybe that helps it a little bit. I don't think that bothers my husband, that light. He's totally passed out. Yeah, that's exactly what I do too, Jennifer. Yeah, I do too. I definitely do that. I mean, I'm not completely wide awake as I was last night, but I'm fine. I can't go to sleep right now, so. This is my mixed media acrylic block. I don't use this for my stamping. Just load this up with some ink or some paint. Takes a little bit for the very first one to get it going because it's not wet, it's completely dry. So oh, it didn't give me a complete circle. That's okay, I can live with that. Yeah, I don't have, ever since my kids grew up and they're doing their own thing and on their own, I don't have a regular sleeping pattern anymore because I stay at home. I don't work. I'm disabled, so. We'll just do a couple of these and then I'll go on to making a background. I was supposed to clean my stencils last night, but I didn't. So I have dirty stencils still. But they're in the bucket of water with dish soap. So they're okay until I get to them. Of course, I don't clean these things at all. Whatever color I use, I let it dry in there. All of mine are mostly mixed media, except I did buy one that says artist. There, you can tell it now. This one says artist. I like that one. I use that one on different things, like on my art journal, things like that. Let me put my mouse up. I don't want to get black paint all over that. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? All right, so we'll set this one aside. That one's good like that. I want to find one to use. Well, let's do another one with black since I have some black sitting out here. Let me see. This one, maybe. We'll do this one with black because it's got a lot of green. So let's get some black in here on this one. Or that one. We'll do this one. Oh, choices, choices. I don't know what you call these. These are just like little, different little shapes. Let's see if I got enough ink to get started on this, or enough paint to get started on this. Because sometimes it soaks in fairly quick. Oh, yay! Yeah, Deli Plate. I'll be on for a while. Have some fun. Let me put just a tiny bit more black down. And then I got the big duty to do is our taxes. I have all the W-2s, but I just have to actually sit down and do it. But, I don't have to yet. I have time. My poor Ruby dog had a major, massive seizure tonight. It was very bad. It took her quite some time to come out of it. It was so very sad. It breaks my heart seeing that happen to a dog. She has one about every 2 months, but this one tonight was pretty bad. She went into it, lasted a couple of minutes, and it was like she was starting to come out. She started to wag her tail. Tail started to go up some, and then she fell right back into it again. And that's happened before. And then same thing. She started to come out. Tail started to go up and wag. And then for a third time, she went back down into the seizure again. And by that time, she was so worn out that all she could do was lay there with all feet spread out. And she just rested until it was completely done. They're not as violent. If you've seen dogs have violent ones, it's not as violent as them as when they are kicking and moving so heavily bad. It's not like that yet anyways. But it's good enough to where it hurts her muscles, so we gave her some pain medicine tonight. Just a low dose of her little doggy aspirin. I like that one, like that. That's good on that one. That'll look pretty cut up as ATCs. Now, since I have 1,400 million bottles of and containers full of black paint, don't give me any hassle about wasting what I have right here of this black, because I have so much black and white paint, I will probably never run out. I use so much of it, and it gets, well, I wouldn't say I like rotate it, like I use what's oldest first, you know. So I just came across an abundance amount. I mean, if it ever came down to it, then I would save it more often, but just this little bit, I don't need to save it. And all I do is just wipe these down a little bit because they're my mixed media ones. But she's sleeping really good right now. It seems like, because it's the first time we've had to give her pain medicine after a seizure, because they're painful afterwards. Their muscles hurt, you know. They hurt pretty bad afterwards, and you know, and just like us, you know, we need something to help us when we hurt ourselves or need, you know, pain medicine. So do they. Hi, Carla. Welcome. How you doing? I'm just playing around a little bit tonight, chit-chatting. I was just talking about my Ruby girl, my baby's mom. Tuppy is my baby dog. Well, he's almost 3, but he's my baby. But Ruby, his mom, I had a massive seizure tonight. She has them about every one seizure about every 2 months. And until they get closer together, the doctor says we don't need to be so concerned right now. Even though, I mean, it feels like it when you see her go through it. It's like you feel so helpless because there's nothing you can do. There's nothing. You can't help them. You can't pull them out of it. Nothing. I mean, you could sit there and comfort and pet her, and she's 100 pounds, and she's a big dog, and all she wants to do is hug up against either me or my husband, and it's just so sad. Okay, let's see. Let's find one that I can use some white ink on. I can use white on this one. But these are my jelly prints from last night, but I don't want to use white on that one. There was a real dark one, I think there was. I thought there was. Maybe there wasn't a real dark one. I want to use some white ink on one. Could probably do that one. Or this one. We'll just do this one. There's already a little bit of white shown, but we're going to go for some more white on there. We're going to do the check. Wait, let's see. Yeah, the checker. Let me get out my actual good stamping platforms. Acrylic blocks. I really appreciate the thumbs up. You guys are wonderful and great, and I appreciate you watching, crafting with me, chit-chatting with me. or just lurking. And if I've got a thumbs down, I appreciate that too, because they don't bother me. I don't really look at them. Let's see how good this white's going to show up on here. I think good enough. That's possible, Jennifer. That is quite possible. Oh, I need to get my fan on. I'm getting hot in here. I love having a clip-on fan right here in my desk area. I can just, it's clipped onto my light that's above my desk, right, like straight up right here. I have a fan, a clip-on fan. It's got 2 speeds, low and high, and it's really wonderful in the summertime. But a major storm, supposedly a major storm, is rolling into our valley right now. And we're supposed to get some pretty good rain. We haven't had no rain in a while. I love the rain, you know, but when I'm tired of it, I want it to go away. Now, I'm not switching to different stamps because that's just too much work right now. So I'm just doing one main stamp on, you know, one sheet. Carla, I love all the pretty pink hearts you put in chat. It's so pretty. I'm so hoping by the end, maybe by the end of 2021, I may have worked hard enough to get up to 1,000 subscribers, because as soon as I do, I'm doing a giveaway for either a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's gift card, or a 12 by 12 jelly plate. And it's not like you're going to have to share this to do, you know, share it to be able to get in on it. What I'm going to do is, once I do hit the 1,000 and YouTube tells me, congratulations, you hit 1,000 subscribers, you're at 1K, I'm going to come on, I'm going to do a video, a pre-recorded video, and I'm going to tell everybody to enter the contest or whatever to win whichever prize, either a gift card, or more than likely it's going to be a gift card. Like, I'm thinking like $40 gift card to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Hi, Sue. Oh, yeah, Sue. Thanks. Good. Because I've never had a dog that has had seizures before. And it makes you cry. I mean, and all you can do is give them love. And I never knew what to really do. You know, I never knew what to do. Yeah, I know, huh, Steph. I don't do as many videos as, you know, people tell me you got to do lots of videos too, but I don't like taking the time to do all the editing and all that kind of stuff. I know how to do it. I have two programs. One program on my phone that I can use on my laptop, and then I have I can use some of I can use the one on my laptop, but I don't feel like wasting all my time on that because I mostly just want to craft. She is about 4 years old now, almost 4.5. And the one tonight, it lasted completely from beginning. She came in and out 3 times of it. So from beginning to end, it took her about a whole 30 minutes. Like, she went into one, came out for about 2-3 minutes, went into it for quite a few minutes, came out of it for a few minutes, then went into it a third time, and then finally came back out. And all that, it seemed like it lasted around 30 minutes. But that's the first time that she's ever went into it a third time. I'm so afraid, you know, because humans, if they have seizures a lot, it can cause brain damage. And I'm just curious if it does the same for dogs. I haven't really looked into it much because this is the first time this has ever happened to us. You know, we've never had an animal that's had this kind of illness. I think that looks pretty cool, you guys. Let's do a little strip over here. Oh, really? It never had any brain damage? I just wonder about that. But I think she's doing fairly well right now because usually after her seizures, she's down for a day or two, you know, and is so tired, and then she gets aggravated and don't want none of the dogs around her. But tonight she went straight to bed because we gave her baby aspirin, or, you know, for her. And she conked right out. She didn't get irritable or anything like that. And I'm thinking that maybe it really helped her bones, you know, because I'm sure they hurt very bad. All right, I'm done doing those for right now. I was supposed to have my 36 colors of Arteza metallic paints today, or well, now yesterday, because it's after midnight. But it says, and I have Amazon Prime, and it said it would be here the next day, but when it came time, it says, we're sorry, we're running late. It's going to take another day. I was like, lovely. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I was excited to get them. So I guess I'll have to wait until in the morning when my mail runs. That's all I can do. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Well, my mom has seizures sometimes, but her seizures are because she was addicted to Xanax and she tried to quit cold turkey and it threw her whole body for a loop. I mean, a big one. And now she has them periodically. But she says that she doesn't even really remember. She remembers starting to go into it, and just basically only remembers her body hurting afterwards, but doesn't really remember. But for my mom, it puts her in ICU for 3 days where she's like incognate and she can't do anything. She has to get, um, she can't go to the bathroom on her own. She can't get up, move, anything. One time she uh, had to be on a respirator thing. I can't think of what they're called, but that's how bad her seizures got. But it only happens about once every 6 months for my mom. Oh, let me dry these a little bit before I put them away. Oh, okay. So far, the only thing that happens to Ruby after her seizures, like right after, is she does a little bit of foaming at the mouth. And that's it. But her baby, well, it's my baby, Tuppy, he knows something's going on with her because all he does is like directly next to her when she's going through one. He will not leave her side. He loves his mama. Sorry about my arm being right there in front. Uh-oh. What size did you have out, Stephanie? Did you just have like a little 5x7, or did you have a big one out and you're going for like the humongous one? Or so I'm using Arches. The last few pieces I have of Arches watercolor paper, and I'm gonna go ahead and put gesso on it. Oh, you had the 5x7 out. Okay. I was like, I didn't know what kind of big you meant. I mean, for all I know, you could have had the 8x10 out or the 12x12 and you're ready to bust out the 12x14 or something, or whatever, the next bigger size is. Yeah, I like playing with my 5x7 when I'm going to do like just some tags or do some card making backgrounds. That's the very first size I started with. That was my very first one, was a 5x7. And then I was like, because they were pretty pricey, well, I think they still are. I'm not sure, but when I got the 5x7, I think it was 15. And then the other ones I ordered on off of Amazon, and then the one set, the Dilutions and Dina Wakley set, I ordered that from Ranger, and of course that was a bit more. But that came with the 10, the little 10, the storage thing. I need a little bit more, because you gotta go both ways with gesso, with watercolor paper, because it just soaks right in. Yeah, I do that too, Sue. The Lurkers Lounge. I love that. I've never heard that before. I love that. Oh, I'm going to be saying that all the time now. Thank you. I hope you don't mind that I steal that little saying from you, Lurkers Lounge, because I do that. And I think lurkers are just fine. I mean, I've heard people give lurkers a hard time. Some people out there consider lurkers the bad ones because well, I don't know why, but for whatever reason. But I when I catch somebody live, if I'm crafting, I'll turn them on and I'll watch and I'll craft along with them. Whatever they're doing, I will craft and watch and then read chat, and if I'm able to, with whatever my fingers are doing, I'll try to type in something in the chat. But if my fingers got paint or something like that and I'm not able to chat, I don't. I just, I sit here and watch and read. And hi, Vanessa. Hello, hello. Oh, Stephanie, if you do, uh, definitely put the link if you can in Pink Poodle. And if you're in my group, put it in my group, share it there, and I'll definitely watch you. Because I'm up, I nap, but even if of course, if I didn't catch you while you were live, say if I was sleeping or something, or if I was out and about, I would watch it later. But that's the only reason I wouldn't watch it, or I couldn't watch you live, is if I was already sleeping or I'm somewhere where I can't get you on the phone or the TV. Right, exactly, huh, Steph? Or huh, Jennifer? Okay, well, my husband's moving around a little bit, so I'm going to turn this bigger light, this brighter light off above me, and just have it the normal way, how I normally have it, because it is putting some light over to the bed a little bit. Don't know why, but I can move this a little bit this way. Yeah, I would definitely watch your live. See, you already got people that will watch you. That's so funny. I can't get that out of my head now, Sue. Lurkers Lounge. That's where I'm at a lot. I craft in the Lurkers Lounge. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Dina Wakley, and Diane Reevely, but I am, because they're mixed media artists. And when Dina Wakley, not too long ago, came out, Lena, go lay down. came out with her media gloss sprays, I fell in love. I absolutely love them. Love them. And I've bought several bottles, and I still have plenty of bottles. But the thing is, and they're pretty pricey. I mean, they're worth it because you get a lot. But I don't know if it's just something I'm doing or what, but every bottle after I use it gives me a problem with the sprayer. I've soaked them and everything. I get them to come clean and work again, but it never fails. It happens again. It clogs in one place, if not the other. So that's what happened when I did this background tonight or earlier this evening. Was they would not spray right. So I was like, you guys want to act like this? You sprayers want to act like this? I said, I spent too much dang money on these spray bottles and inks to just let them sit and waste. So what I did was I grab I have abundance. I have 1,000 of these little pipettes. And I just want my inks to spread around enough, or the sprays to spread around enough to get cool, textures, designs, and stuff. So what I did was I'd fill this up, squirt it around the page of some different colors, like a different one for each color, of course. Oh, you haven't made a video in a while, Stephanie? Oh, go live sometime. I'll definitely be there. I'd like to see what you do. I want to see your jelly plating or your prints. And yeah. Oh, I get aggravated when my inks don't want to spray. Yes, or they leak. Oh, yes. So I do that. I clean them. I clean them all the time. And I'm tired of it. So I fill up my pipette, put it down, and I take my little thingy here from Tim Holtz that he came out with, and I use this to move my colors around. It's not as good as just spraying them, but hey, it worked perfect. You'll see, because I'm going to do that here in a little bit after I get to that step, because I love using them, because I love the effect that these gloss media sprays give. They're a glossy acrylic spray. They're more along the lines of a spray paint, she said. You don't think you know? Oh, goodness, girl. If I can figure it out, I know you can. I'm going to do some collage first. I'm almost out of... I'm going to order me some more of the Tim Holtz collage paper, because I'm almost out. I do have the plain tissue paper like this, and I can use my own stamps and make my own, but I have done that, but it's just so time consuming. It's nice to have the already made ones once in a while, What brand? I'm sorry. What brand is what? The sprays? I'm sorry, Stephanie. Anytime you guys want to go together on a live stream, any of you, Stephanie, Vanessa, Jennifer, Sue, any of you here, if you guys ever want to go together on a live stream, I love to do that. Oh, the sprays, they're made by Dina Wakely, and they're called the Gloss Media Sprays. Glossy Medium Sprays. They just came out in 2019, I believe. And then 2020, she came out with some new colors to add to the line. Yeah, if you guys ever want to stream together and craft along together or whatever, we'll just go on my StreamYard or your channel, whatever you'd like. let me put something on the TV for my dogs. I know that sounds crazy, okay, but yes, I do put TV on for my dogs because I kid you not, they do watch TV. I promise you. I am not crazy, ladies. I promise you. And I am not delusional either. Only when you want me to be. But they do watch TV. So I'm putting a movie on right now. There. Oh, Ruby's up. Hi, Ruby. You know what, ladies? Give me just a second. She might need to go potty. I'm in my RV, so I'm just going to walk to my back door, let her out, and I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Yep, she has to go potty. Sorry about that. Let's see. Putting the movie on for them. They're gonna watch. I guess they can watch. No, they're not watching Blair Witch. How did I get there? Let's do Lucy. Now I'll have to get up again in just a couple of minutes to let my two girls back in. Oh, why did I grab that out? That's not the bottle I wanted. That's my refill bottle. I need to get my actual little matte medium bottle out. On my little jar. Yes, Carla, they do. They do. So I told my husband, as much as I love them, you know, I love them more when I can spray them out like they originally are meant to do. But I have so many troubles with them. You know, I have to stop what I'm doing and clean this, clean that, clean this area, clean that area. And it aggravates me. So when I'm done with these bottles that I have, and I have like 3 more brand new ones I need to open once the other color is empty. I'm not going to buy them again. I'll just keep buying my dilutions, even though the acrylic glossy sprays are permanent, which is lovely, but I'm just not going to waste the money on them anymore. Not if I have to sit here and use a pipette and the little spray thing to, you know, get them to work. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. This is what I keep my matte medium in, and I use the gel, and then I take the fluid matte medium, and I mix them together so it's kind of liquidy, like kind of like the consistency of maybe, I'm gonna say like dip, like, you know, like your like chips and dip. I can't think of something simpler. I'm sorry. Like, you know, sour cream, I guess, maybe a little bit thinner. So I don't have much of this left of this one. I don't think. So we're going to use some of it tonight. But I am going to order a few more. Okay, give me a second. It's been long enough. The girls, it's supposed to rain. I don't want to leave the girls out. It's cold tonight. I'll be right back about 15 seconds. Tappy. It's okay. And you also might hear my tuppy go off. He likes to bark for no reason at the girls. He's the king of the house, Tuppy is. Sometimes he barks really loud, so if that happens, I do as quick as I can to find the mute so I can mute it so he doesn't explode your ears, okay? Oh, with a subscriber, Sue? Is that what you're talking about? If that's what you're talking about, I'll go do that right now. Here, let me go there right now. I'll subscribe to you right now. Yeah, the artistic chameleon. I see ya, and I just subscribed, and I rang your bell, and I see you don't have any content yet, so I can't watch any of your videos. But I am number 90 for you, lady. Oh, Carla put it up there. Thanks, Carla. Thank you, thank you. Tuppy, not tonight, please. Grandma's live. I want to have a nice time without you getting on to the girls. Leave your mom alone. She doesn't feel good. Go lay down, Ruby. In fact, I was up crafting earlier. That's what I was doing when she had her seizure. And then they just got, well, my husband, what started it was my husband took all of them. They have a yard here. We're in our RV. And we have a backyard for them that they can go out and play and run around in anytime they want. But my husband takes them for walks sometimes. And he took all three of the big dogs for a walk tonight and took Ruby last. And we think that might have gotten her a little too heated. And that might be why she went into a seizure. We don't really know why. Or maybe it was just time. It just was a coincidence it happened tonight. But they were all so wound up and they were just crazy. And the only way to get them to settle down is if I lay down in my bed, my baby Tuppy gets up in bed with us, lays down, and then the two girls go into their bed, and the lights go down, the TV's on, and they fall asleep, and that calms them down. What medium are you using to glue down your paper? It is a mixture of Liquitex liquid matte medium and Liquitex gel medium. I'm sorry, I couldn't think there. It's Liquitex liquid matte medium and Liquitex gel medium, which the gel medium is thicker. I mix them both so they're a little bit watered down because the gel is so thick sometimes. I'm not a professional, you know, I just do it how I like it. I don't know if it's a good way how I do it or not, but it works good for me, you know, but it may not work good for, you know, the next person. But I have a lot of it, and because I came into a lot of craft stuff, you know, I sell stuff. So whenever I get my hands on it, I normally keep that. Sometimes I sell that kind of stuff, but a lot of times people don't want it because it's so heavy to ship or whatever. But I like to add water to it too, and it just makes it last longer, you know. I'm sure you guys do that too. And I was never a real fan. I started off with Mod Podge, however you say it. There's like so many ways. So I've heard so many people say it in different ways. But I was never a fan of that because the first journal I ever did was a mixed media journal. And I was using Mod Podge. And one night I was working so hard. This is when I was in the beginning stages of me crafting, like 3 years ago. And whoops. And I was working like 7 hours straight on this mixed media art journal. And the next day I took it out to start playing it again. And all of my pages, just about all of them, were stuck together. So I had to rip them apart. And as I was ripping them apart, it was messing up all the pages. And someone told me it's because of the Mod Podge. So ever since then, I stopped using Mod Podge, and I never had that problem again. Never. So that's why I only use matte medium or matte gel or gel medium, whatever you want to call it. And that's also why a lot of people say, oh, don't use Yupo paper, use the cheaper, use the back of photo paper, the glossy photo paper. Well, a lot of people didn't realize it at first, but when you use it on photo paper, yeah, it does work, and I've done that. But guess what? It fades after a while for some reason. It'll fade off of the photo paper, and that really sucks. I guess it, you know, people didn't find it out till later on, but it fades. So I stopped doing that myself. Oh, videos will start this week? Well, I will sure share it out. Sure, Sue. What kind of things do you do, Sue? I mostly do mixed media, all different kinds of crafts. I don't know how to sew. Okay, I've never learned how to sew. I didn't have a grandma or anything like that that did any things like that. I don't know how to crochet or anything like that, but I can do like DIYs. I can alter things. Mixed media is my favorite. I know how to wallpaper and paint. Never really had a hobby ever. Just started crafting forever for the first time in my life. It's been 4 years now, just about 4 years. Oh no, if I did, I'm sorry, Stephanie. I was talking to Sue. I might have said Steph instead of Sue. I'm sorry if I did. Now, sometimes in my pages and my backgrounds that I do here, you won't even see, sometimes you won't see none of my collage. But that's just what happens with mixed media, you know. And sometimes you will see little bits and pieces of it. But people say, well, isn't that a waste? Well, yeah, no. Like, you just never know what you might see, you know. I don't think of it, if I go through this whole thing right here and make this whole background and I don't see none of this right here, I'm not going to be sad. It's the fun of it, just putting it down and just the experience of it. The experience of, you know, chit-chatting with you guys while I'm doing it. It's just the whole experience. If it's making me happy, then why would I be sad? Sure, I'd love more of it to show. I can make more of it to show, but I have fun adding more things to it. Now I'm going to go through and spread out some more of my gel medium all over here. Get it nice and, not too wet, but nice and sticky, because I want to put some foil over it. I want to run some foil on it. So I'm just going to go in some spots and get nice and sticky, icky. I don't know if you guys ever seen it or seen me do it, but it looks pretty cool. Because I have my foil for my rolls of, not regular foil, color foil, you know, craft foil for mixed media. Oh, you do jewelry too? A little bit of okay, yeah, a little bit of everything. Yeah, that's fun. Cool. I would like watching your channel then. Definitely. Cool beans. All right, I'm gonna use this color foil. It's 3 different colors of like blue. Let me see. It's got a little dust on there because I haven't used it in a while. It's got blue, like pink, silver, purple maybe. Let's see. It'll be a big piece you see me yank, but I'll save it. I'll use it right now, but then I will save. I won't throw it away, this big piece, because more of it can be used. Find my scraper. This will do for now. Hopefully I got enough gel medium on there for some of the foil to show up. You know what? Well, since you ran into me and these other ladies here, I think you're in the right area because we have a nice community here. There's a nice crafting community here that I ran into. I've only had a few problems, and that's over the last 3.5 years. And they were very minor problems, so nothing bad. Hey, buddy, go lay down. Go get up in bed with Grandpa. Lena, Ruby, down. Down. Lena, down. Down, Lena. Okay, get up with Grandpa. Come on. But people, oh, there we go. People are fairly nice. I've only met nice people. And they're so sweet when they come into your live stream. And, you know, if you go live, I gotta let this dry. If you go live, you just find a few nice people like, you know, Carla and actually Jennifer. I don't know if I can do it right now, but I'll add you later. You know, and Steph, I'll probably add you too because you come into my live stream if you don't mind. Put you as a moderator. You know, have some moderators. That way, if you're crafting along and you don't see a troll come in that's trying to start trouble or talk trash or something, they can get rid of them or, you know, or block them or whatever they got to do to, you know. Cool. Okay, so after this stream is over, when I press end, I'll go to my editing and stuff. in my settings here, and I'll add you guys as moderators. Okay, cool, Jen. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta make sure you have mods. And I didn't know that at first when I first started going live. I was like, I can handle it, but there's times I realized, like, especially when I was having my sales, you know, people would pop in and they'll some of them would just pop in and just say something real awfully gross or nasty, or just say something mean, or comment on what you're doing and it's something mean, and you don't need that. They're just bored or whatever. They're just jealous or whatever. They don't have nothing better to do. My tuppy dog is right here in front of me. He thinks I'm going to give him attention at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, he's had his attention for the day. He can wait until in the morning. Huh, let me clean your eye. Come here. Thank you. I love you, baby. Go night-night. Go night-night with Grandpa. We'll see you in the morning. Grandma give you love is in the morning. I'm his grandma. Yeah, some can be very rude. There we go. I've been half tempted to start doing mixed media mashup again once a week, because I've been really bummed. Stacy's been so busy to play it. She's got so much going on. That woman is busy, and she can't play it all the time, and she hasn't been able to play it for quite some time now. And I used to play it all the time, like every week. And then I started playing it on my channel for a while, but then I quit because I was playing it on her channel, on my channel, and playing it with friends. It was just getting overwhelming, and I was playing it a lot. So, but I thought about, because I have my own card set and stuff, I thought about starting it myself. Go lay down. Lena, go lay down. All right, that's just about dry. I love see how that foil turned out? Tuppy, what do you want? Do you have to go potty? All right, excuse me for another minute. Now my grandpup needs to go potty. My boy. I'll be right back. No, Lena, you were just out. Lay down. Lena, go lay down. Go lay down. You already went potty, girl. You lay down. Get under there and lay down. Come on, lay down, here, girl. Lay down. I'm going to call your mama, Elena. I'm going to call your mama all the way in South Carolina and tell her you're not going to bed like a good girl. All right. Sorry about that. All right. I'm going to use my handy dandy little, these are silicone, but I use them for mixed media. I use them for resin. But what they actually are, they came from the dollar store. I think any dollar store has them, even the Dollar Tree. Is they are mixing tools for like ladies' hair color, to mix up ladies' hair color. So I use them for paints or resin or whatever, you know, whatever I want to use them for. Yeah, Jen, that sounds good. We'll talk more about that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. The webcam I use, it's a Logitech high definition 1080, I believe. I know it's 1080. Yeah, and I know it's Logitech, but that's all I remember. And I just plug it right into my laptop. I hope it's good for you guys. I hope it looks good. And it was about $45, I believe. So that's what I use. Definitely make sure, my daughter told me this, make sure you get one that it says that it's at least 1080, because if you get one that's like 720, it's just not good enough. It looks crappy. Excuse my language. It looks just bad. If you get one that says 720, you know, it's no good at all. All right. I don't like yellow, but I use it from time to time. So I'm going to use a little bit of it just to, because it does look good on some things. It does. Let's see. Let's start with these colors first. Start with a little bit of yellow. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. All right, I'm going to rub in this yellow, or blend in this yellow, and then I'm going to go let my tuppy in, and then I'll be right back. I want a little bit more. This is like a neon yellow, so it's not that bad, but yellow, I just really don't like it too much. I mean, it's all right, but it's just not one of my favorite colors. All right, excuse me for about 15 more seconds. Okay, it's starting to rain. It's starting to rain. Oh boy, it's starting to rain and it's windy. Our storm is definitely coming in. Thank you. I don't usually follow a color wheel, but I make sure that I don't get mud normally. 98% of the time I don't get mud. Because I used to go by a color wheel, but now I can pretty much tell. I'm going to go in with some, what is this? Polished jade, and then I'm going to use my funky fuchsia. yeah, Stephanie, that's good. Definitely. And if it's a 1080p, it's perfect. I mean, that's what my daughter had told me, because the first one I got was a 720p, and I could tell the difference right away after I took that back and picked up the 1080. Yeah, that's actually, I think, a pretty good brand. Good boy, Tuppy. You're getting back in bed. Everybody's getting back in bed. No, let's hope that all the paint didn't dry so my little plan that I want to do here will still work. Let's just see. I'll get a stencil and my baby wipes. Yeah, mine's a 1080 and it's a Logitech. Please don't tell me you're telling me that the Logitech is for $25 right now. Oh my gosh, I paid like 40. It was 40 and then like $5 tax almost. Something like that. Oh my word. Probably because it's cheaper now because they've come out with so many more, I bet that's why. You kind of see the design I was going for. There's swirlies in there. Kind of. Right? Trying to get my stencil in my stencil bucket. There we go. I did it. And this rag is all dirty. You need to get a clean art rag out. I have so many of these, you guys, these art rags. I go to Harbor Freight and pick these micro fiber cloths to use for my art rags. And I go through them a lot because I use them to wipe up resin too. So, and when I wipe up quite a bit of resin, I don't put them in the dirty clothes to wash. Ah, I'm dropping paint everywhere. You know, because for one, they'll still be hard and sticky. So, I had to put my paints back. All right, guys, I'll turn the TV up a little bit for you. There. Let's try. You know what? I want to make sure I'm subscribed to you, Stephanie. I'm pretty sure I am, but I want to make sure. Wait a minute. Okay, there you are. Yep, I'm subscribed. I got you right there, but I don't have your bell rung, and I'm going to do that right now. Your bell is rung. That way I'll get notified when you do go live. And I know I'm subscribed to Vanessa. And I know Sue, I just subscribed. I know I'm subscribed to Jen. Yeah, I was subscribed. I just didn't have your bell on for when I... Oh, Vanessa, you have a 525? I don't know if I've heard of that kind. I'm not really familiar because it's the first time when I... It's funny, you know, you're a crafter, but you need a webcam. You know, that's the last thing I thought I would need when I started crafting is a webcam. I never thought I would be doing this because I started just crafting at the house when we still lived in our house, when my daughter was still in California. Her and I would just, she'd be in her room crafting and I'd be in my craft room. And, you know, we'd go back and forth and share each other's projects, but we craft together, you know, and then when she moved, I decided I was all alone. I decided, well, let's see what's out there on YouTube, because I heard there was live people out there that go live. Otherwise, I didn't really know, you know, what people really did. And then when I found live crafting, oh my Lord, I was in heaven. And then I met all you lovely people. Really? So they last a long time, Vanessa? Oh, that's good to know. I've had this one here for almost 3 years now, I believe. Almost 3 years. Why are you deaf right now, Stephanie? Something loud? Is my heat gun's not loud, is it? It shouldn't be loud. See, some of those swirls got in there from that stencil. I think it's cool. The colors aren't as cool as I wanted them to be, but that's okay. We'll make do, because we're going to add... Oh. No, I would never say that. Oh, no. Lovely people, not ugly. That's funny. All right, so now it's where I'm going to use my Dina Wakley. Oh, no, that's not Dina Wakley. That's the other ones. I could use my dilution spray, but I want to use the Dina Wakley because I want to stay permanent. I want everything to stay permanent that I'm using. Because I plan on using maybe an ink pad on top or a white ink on top or something. So, but since they're not going to spray for me, and I'm not going to sit here and try to make every single one of them spray, I am going to do my little, oops, don't go there. Do my little idea with some pipettes. You got to shake them though. I don't even know if I know what all that is, Vanessa. Shoot. There's so much about all this on YouTube that I don't understand. Alright, so what I'm going to do, see, I'm just squirting some around. And then what I do, I got my apron on, so I won't get it on my new pajamas. And then if it didn't get everywhere, I'll let it run a little bit. And then start giving it some more air in areas. So it's almost like, you know, it was sprayed onto the paper. Not as well, but it's working. Definitely for mixed media, it's working. Oh, yeah, that's what I do too. Yep, I look on YouTube to figure things out all the time. All right, just a little bit more of this color, and then that's it. I have like 1,000 pipettes, so I don't mind throwing them away. I order them in bulk. What I like is the effect that they make when you put multiple colors on. Let's see if it'll do it with the way that I'm putting the inks on, since I'm not spraying them, if it's going to work the same. We'll see. And it's okay if my page is going dark with dark colors, because I plan on bringing it out with white ink pad and some stamps, possibly. Let's see what comes next. Oh, this one. This one will spray. So let's spray this one. I think this one will spray anyways. I think I had this one spraying earlier. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Oh no, wait, was it this one? I doubt it. No, okay, neither of those we're gonna spray. So we're just gonna do the same thing. I had one spray, but I don't know which one. Whoops. I do have an air compressor, you know, an airbrush gun, but I don't want to take it all out because your hand does get tired doing this. It's all good. It's fun. You know what I was thinking though, you guys? Because these things are like $11 a piece, and they almost are just like the things that I don't remember what the name of them called, and I have 4 kids, okay, but they are grown. My youngest is about to turn 19. But you know those things that suck out of the baby's noses? What are those called again? Do anybody know? Oh, nice. 8 watching and 8 likes. I love it. I love it. Um, well, whatever they're called, I think they would do the same darn thing as this is doing. And those aren't that much. Those are not $11 for them. Let's see. It's kind of a lot of it, so let's move it around. I want to find one that sprays. Oh, I know one that sprayed. I think this pink did. So it'll give that effect. I want you guys to see that effect it does. See, this is why I'm not going to buy them again. I'm not going to take the time to go through all these again. Yeah, the bugger. Yeah, that's good enough. That explains it right there, Vanessa. The bugger sucker. Or the booger sucker. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look, and it's about to stop. See? It's stopping on me. That's just terrible. It's just so terrible. You know, it really is. That's why I won't buy them again. Let's try this other pink. Hi, Renee. Oh my goodness, long time it's been. Hello, hello. Let's see if this one will spray. No, this one no spray. This one no spray either. See what I'm saying? Oh, it started to. And it stopped. And it wants to. No, it don't. Oh, well. Let's try this, what is this one? Heather color. Now we're just throwing colors on you for whatever reason. But see, I have all these media spray. This is all I have right now left. There's 1, 2, 3 that are not even opened yet. You know, and I'm upset because every time the sprays get clogged. Every time. Yeah, this one's even. Let's hold the pump down, see if I do anything. Yep, mine come out from around the lid too. That's, see, like this, huh? Right here. It's really aggravating. And they were not cheap, you know. Well, let's try a blue. What about a medieval? Let's try medieval. And I'm down for, you know, cleaning a few here and there or whatever. But to take all of these and to have to clean them and soak them, no, that's going to take so much time. I'm not into doing that. And I also bought a couple of different spray bottles, small ones, to put these in. Come to find out, these little spray knobs or nibs and stuff are made specially for this acrylic to go through them. They're whatever size or whatever. It's got to be the right size. So it's, let's see if this one will even spray. Oh, this one's actually spraying because I never really use it. Well, we're going to leave it like that, and we're going to start to dry now. And then once it dries, I'm going to add some white stamping on there. I know it doesn't look as good as the first one I did, which is this one. You know, it don't look as good as that, but I had more patience at that time with the spraying. I'm just trying to get some of this moved out to the edges a little bit. Oh, I'm sure glad that you guys are here chatting with me. Otherwise, you'd be hearing. If there was nobody here talking with me right now, I would be fighting with these spray bottles live on YouTube. I tell you what. Oh, you better believe me. All right. going to take my dirty one that's got a lot of ink and soak up some of this. So some of the colors will still show in the background. Because I kind of went a little crazy when I was trying to get some stuff to spray, you know. There we go. That's a bit better. It's okay that it's so dark, you guys, because the white that I'm going to bring in. I've been having fun with white. I just came across it today. It was I was organizing because I'm going to have a sale in the beginning of February, and I'm going through all my craft supplies, seeing what I want to get rid of and sell. And mostly everything I have is fairly new that I'm selling. You know, nothing's old. Everything is within the last couple of years or months. Oh, good night, Vanessa. You have a wonderful night, sweetheart. Thank you for joining. Yes, Stephanie, that's what I did with, oh, I got sprays on me. Oh, well, I got all on my arm. I don't know who told me that it's a different size. Who told me that? But the bottles, the little things are made specifically for those acrylic to go through, that acrylic to go through there. And I'll be putting out the time and the date and everything soon. I'm sure by February 1st, I'll put out, well, this week coming up, I'll put out the time and the day. And it's just going to be on my, as far as I know, I'm just going to be by myself with the sale. I might have a friend help me, but it's just going to be by myself selling. And I will have a couple of giveaways. I don't know what yet, but I'll have something. I will have some inks, some homemade stuff, some of my cell phone resin things, my cell phone holders, some other, like if you want a resin vanity set, you can have it custom made. Some stencils. I'm gonna make some stencils with Duralar or this thicker vinyl I have. I'm gonna make some stencils. They'll be like mixed media stencils of different shapes, you know, swirls and squares, circles, dots, raindrops, things like that. Let's see what else. Well, I'll have. Oh, I'll have. I don't know if any of you guys are interested in them, but where did I put them? Where did I put them? Well, oh, right here. Let me just show you. I'm proud of these. Let me just show you guys. I have another set that I made in another baggie with about the same amount. But these ones turned out the best. My tie-dyed coffee filters. I call them tie-dyed because they look tie-dyed to me. And they're with dilution sprays. You can use them for making like the flowers or whatever people use the coffee filters for, or even collaging. But look at, let me pull out just some, like look at this one. The looks I get on these. I'm going to sell like a pile of so many, you know, for a couple dollars. These ones were my best ones. Look at those. Yeah. Oh, and then I'm going to have some tie-dyed rice paper, some stamped images on rice paper that you can collage with. I'm just trying to think what I have in the baskets. I'm going to have some inks. Maybe, I think I have some ink pads in there. I'll have brand new bottle of art resin, big bottles of art resin. Some small bottles of 10-minute resin, brand new. So look at those. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of them. But I think they turned out pretty cool. Some of them have shimmer mist on them. But what it is because I'm limited in my space. You guys know that. So I'll take one of my trays, like one of these trays here, and I take a few, roll them up, dip them in the ink, one side, like you'll see the pink, I'll dip in that side, and then this color here, the turquoise or the blue, whatever that is, and I'll dip that side in that color, and then it's usually two colors. But as I'm laying them down, which is like this, I lay them in the tray, overlapping each of them. So since I overlap them, they pick up each other's colors, and this is what happens. And I think it's cool. So yes, if you do collage with them, they will run a little bit, but not much, not at all. I've already played with them. I've already used them for collaging, for mixed media, and they do not run very much because you don't need a whole lot. And this batch I actually rinsed out, and it did not take all the color. So that's pretty cool. Most of these are, or this whole batch has been rinsed, but the first batch I did not rinse. And that's the batch that I actually did some collaging with. And they do not bleed really at all. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Not even enough to bother you. I promise you. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else I have. Now that I'm trying to think of what I got, I can't think of everything. Oh, I'll have paint. Golden paint. You know, really good paint. Well, that's all I can think of for now. But there's definitely more. Not as big as some of the cells that I've had, but still a little bit damp. I want to make sure it's nice and dry for when I bring the stamping on with the white ink. I don't want to ruin my white ink at all. And if I hadn't said it tonight, I thank you all very, very much for the thumbs up, for hanging out with me, for being so kind to me, because right now there's a couple people out there that haven't been so kind to me, that are kind of giving me a hard time, and made me feel uncomfortable. They're in the wrong. I promise you that. And but they're not going to stop me from doing what I love, because I love doing this. And I love chatting with people. I may not know you guys, may not even know what you look like, but I see what your kind words say. And I don't, I don't have, my kids are grown up. My youngest is almost 19, and he in November got a job for FedEx, so he works 6 to 7 days a week now, and he's, he does his own thing. He does gaming and stuff. So, and then my other kids, of course, yeah, I talk to them and everything, but my daughter's married. My other son is with his girlfriend. He's engaged. And then my one boy passed away from leukemia. He's in heaven. And well, I have my husband, but he works too. I mean, of course, I didn't forget about him. That's my best friend forever. And it's just, it's nice to have some ladies to talk to. And I do my best not to bore you guys, When I found out that people can come on here and just do what they want to do, craft how they want to craft, and people will watch you for that and talk to you for that, I thought that was just the most coolest thing ever. See, this looks really kind of crappy right now. I don't really like it, but I'm going to see if I can redeem myself with putting some stamping some white ink stuff on here. Not all the backgrounds look amazing. I've gotten some bad ones before. They're not all going to be perfect. You can't always have things perfect. It don't work like that. And that was one of the things I was afraid of when yeah, I'm going to add white, definitely. But I'm going to go with white ink pad with a stamp. That's one thing I was afraid of when I started crafting, was how people were going to treat me. I think I'm going to do some white circles first. We're going to do some different shapes maybe. Yeah, I'm going to cut it down definitely and make ATCs out of them. You're darn right about that. That way it'll look better. Shoot, it always looks better when you cut them in ATCs, but I'm going to do some of this white ink. And sometimes when I'm, if things don't turn out right, like this one, it means because I'm probably having more fun in my chat than I am doing this. And I am, so I'm paying more attention to my chat than I am my background. And that's cool. I love it. You guys are keeping me more entertained than my crafting is. But you'll know, like, when I'm doing something real serious, or if I'm doing a resin order or something like that, you'll see how I can't pay much attention to chat. Or I always try to talk to anybody who talks to me. I always try to answer back to anybody who says something to me. I try to always acknowledge everyone, even people in the lurker lounge. I always try to acknowledge everybody. Just making sure I'm not getting any different color on my white. It's one thing I'm afraid of. That's why I won't use dilutions. And then go to my white, because it'll bleed and then it'll ruin my white. And this white was not cheap. This was $10 for this ink pad. And I just opened it yesterday. And I've had it for since before Halloween. I just haven't used it for anything yet. Oh, Renee, I think of you too, because you were one of the very first ladies that ever came into my live stream. Yeah. You were one of the very first ones. And a lot of you I met on Stacy's, and that's the very first live stream I ever found, ever. And the Pink Poodle Craft is what I'm talking about. And that's where I met a lot of you. And you guys have all made me feel welcome. I mean, the issue I have with something going on right now with the couple different people has nothing to do with how I've been treated on YouTube. You know, I've never been treated bad by anybody while being on YouTube. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who went through a bunch of my videos and took it upon themselves to one day just go thumbs down about 20 of my videos in a row. But I don't care. It, you know, because that's what YouTube wants. They want to see you like and dislike things. It does something to the algorithm. I'm not quite sure how to explain it, but it doesn't really matter. But I think it's pretty crappy that they just do it just because they have an issue with me or they don't like me. I think, well, I will not thumbs down a video. I just won't. I don't think it's nice. Even if I don't like their content. If I don't like their content, I leave. I will leave. You don't do that to people. I mean, you guys could think of, you guys might be different. You might have different opinions about it. You know, everybody's allowed to have their own opinion about things, but that's just my view, my opinion on it. You know, that's just the way I am. I don't have a reason to thumbs down. If I don't like your content, I'll leave. If I scroll in a video that I click on and I don't like it, I just leave. I don't sit there and say, well, I've seen 10 seconds, well, and I didn't like it, so I'm going to give you a thumbs down, you know, because it might really affect somebody. You know, a lot of people say, well, it don't bother me, it don't bother me, but in reality, it might really bother them. Yeah, me too, Stephanie. Me too. I met so that's where I met just about everybody, and then I met a few that just happened to come in my channel that, you know, like Sue tonight. I've never met her before, and she somehow she found my channel and, you know, came in, and I thought that was really cool, and I've met a few that way. I think it's, and my husband likes it, you know, because he'll be like, so honey, are you gonna go on and chat with your friends tonight or your ladies, or, and, you know, things like that, and I'll be like, no, not tonight, or yeah, you know, we'll see, I'll go and see who's up. And let's see, let's just add some to the edges and then we'll pick a different stamp. It's starting to look a little better, but let's find a different stamp and see what happens. And then we'll cut it down into ATC's size. I'm thinking of using dots. Oh, no, not dots, sorry. This little one here. Oh, wait, you can't see it. It looks like this. I'm going to try that one, but I might have a smaller. Let's see, do I want to use this one instead? Yeah, use that one instead. Just do the two. And then I was thinking about splatting it with some black splatter. What do you guys think about that? Doing some black splats. Or just leaving it with the white. Oh, really? Oh, like you said, you're in the lurkers lounge. I can't wait to tell my husband about that. The lurkers lounge. And it's nice to know that there's other people awake at this time of night, you know, either crafting or just hanging out, you know, and you're not alone. You know, I can't imagine what people did way back in the days when they didn't have internet or even TV channels like to watch, you know, Netflix, Voodoo, you know, HBO Max, things like that. Okay, so either with or without black splatter. Huh, we'll see. I think it deserves one right here. I think it deserves one more little thing. I'm going to see here if it's going to work. Let me see if I have, I think I have, well, it might have to be this one. Or do I? Oh, I have a little one. Okay. I didn't know if I had a little bitty one. I want to add, oh, that's the wrong star. Hold on. I'm going to add a little bitty white star in some places. I think that'll make it look better for the ATCs. Yeah, I sure am. And my name is Tereasa Brady. My picture on Facebook, you'll see a handsome, handsome young man. He's wearing a hat, you know, like a baseball hat that's, I believe, green and black, a green lip and black on top. And maybe it says Callie on there. I'm not quite sure, but that's my son that passed away from leukemia. But I never change it. That's my profile picture. And that's my profile picture on Facebook. That's how you can find me. But it's Brady like the Brady Bunch. Looks like each corner gets a star. I really love this white. I'm so happy. That's why I wanted to keep using it. I just opened it, like I said yesterday, but I'm in love with it. I didn't think it would show up so vibrant. I really didn't. So crisp. Let's get some hanging off the edges here a little bit. Right here. Well, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do the black splatters, ladies. Oh, there we go, Sue. I am gonna accept that right now. Oh, how about that, Sue? We have 33 mutual friends in common. All right, and I wave to you. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Let's put this away. Oh, hi, Sabrina. Good morning. Long time. It's been a while. How are you? I see you changed your name. I mean, you're still the same Sabrina, right? So you were Sabrina and Son, but you're, I think you are. I hope. If not, I'm sorry. I hope it's the same Sabrina. Yeah, me too, Sue. Me too. All right, let me get my splatter brush. There it is. Oh, I do want to spray some shimmer mist. Some glitter shimmer mist on first. Oh, it is you. You just changed your name. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'll be watching for your videos too, Sue. And yours too, Stephanie. All right, got some glitter going on. Let's see. He sent me something here. Let's see what we've got here. Oh my, Sue. That's beautiful. Can I show it? Can I show it off my phone right here? Show it in the camera? Yeah, that's right. It was Sabrina, Crafty Mom and Son. Yeah. How is your son, Sabrina? Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot believe that I've been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's kind of a miracle for me because normally I poop out after about an hour, normally. But if I'm really having fun, if I'm really having a real good time, time will fly, and it looks like it has because 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's already 3 o'clock in the morning here in California. Wow. My husband's going to wake up in a few hours and be like, what the heck are you doing still awake? Boy, my glass media mat is pretty dirty. I'm going to have to break out the well, what the heck is the name of it? Uh, uh, Sanitizer. There we go. I use sanitizer and water and sometimes alcohol to clean my glass media mat. But a while back at Walmart, they had Suave. I know some of you might know this, some of you might not. Suave hand sanitizer. Okay. Well, I don't know why or for whatever reason, but that day I went, they had them for a quarter a bottle. It's 8 full ounces. So I picked up, about, let's see, counting the ones I sent my daughter, I picked up about 30 bottles of hand sanitizer. They smell very nice. They really do. Because I was using hand sanitizer, the bigger bottle, the generic from the dollar store for my glass media mat and my hands and have in my car. But when I picked up all of them, I sent my daughter like 10, so I still have like 20 bottles. So I use that. I'm using up my Germex still, but so I have plenty of hand sanitizer. If anybody ever needs a bottle, just let me know. You can still see some of it. I don't know if you guys can, but I can still see some of that foil that I use. Like there's some right here, some right here. But I'm going to let this one dry, and I'm going to take this one here and cut this baby into ATCs. I did copy it, though. I did copy it. That way, I can have, a copy of it in case I ever want to use it to collage or something. And I save the image on my phone. In fact, that's what the background image on my phone is. See, I put it on my phone. I liked it so much. All right, let's get my big cutter out. It's not that big, but it's big for me in this RV, but I love it. I do want to get the big Carl, but I have to place my cutter this way because it won't fit straight. Excuse me, because the way I'm set up here in the RV, so I just have to kind of have it sideways a little bit. So we're looking at 3.5 by 2.5. We're going to start at 3.5 first. I just want to see what they're going to look like. ATC. I think it'd be pretty to make these, make a pocket letter out of this whole set right here. I really think it would. And I just picked up a lot of baseball card sleeves. So I picked up like 4 packs and they had like 10 in a pack. No, Sabrina, we canceled that one, and because we had other things going on. So she ended up having her sale at a different time, and then mine is going to be I don't have a date for it yet or a time, but it's going to be the beginning of February, like the first or second week of February. But no, you didn't miss anything. I don't know if you were able to see her have her sale, but she, she did her sale in another group. I can't think. There we go. I have a feeling I cut something wrong, but maybe I didn't. I thought I usually have more than that left. Maybe I cut it. I don't know. I did 3.5. Maybe last time I did 2.5. Who knows? This time I go 2.5. But I don't know if Tina has anything coming up soon. You might want to ask her. But yeah, I'll be having one at the beginning or the first or second week of February. I have some cool stuff. Some handmade stuff, but some brand new stuff, and some slightly used items. Just I went through and cleaned up all my craft stuff, and I got some. I just told everybody a little bit earlier I'll have some inks and maybe some ink sprays and art resin and the actual brand art resin. Big bottle of it. You guys have been so kind to me. You guys are always so kind to me, but I think tonight was just a real nice night, a real laid back, nice night, you know. But you might want to, Sabrina, talk with Tina because she has different sales all the time, and she has little pop-up sales, so you never know when she's going to have one. So I check with her. So I'm supposed to wear my glasses when I'm looking at letters and numbers this small, but that's why it takes me so long to line it up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of blind when it's close. I just need reading glasses. I have them, but I just don't want to put them on right now. They're actually right there. Me and my husband, we both wear them. Well, I'll make sure I send you a message, Sabrina, for my sale. I'll make sure I send it out to you. That way you know the day and the time and all of that, okay? I promise. But this is pretty much all I'm going to do for now, ladies, I think I'm probably going to call it quits and clean up my mess and stuff and maybe have a late night snack. Well, I could call it breakfast, though. It is 3:15 in the morning. By the time I get done and clean everything up, it'll be about 4. Could call it breakfast. Well, I'm not going anywhere just yet. Not yet. If something pops in my head, I may stay. I just, sometimes it's funny because sometimes the reason why I will I will, shut down and, stop the live stream, go offline, is because sometimes I think I'm boring people. But then again, and I'll talk to my husband about it, and he'll say, honey, if you're boring them, they will leave. You don't leave, they will leave, Oh, I was thinking about it. I can make some kind of theme for the pocket letter, huh? And these ones could be oh, I don't really have stickers. I know Valentine's stuff. I was thinking it could be for Valentine's Day, but I don't have Valentine's craft stuff. None whatsoever. I just never really had any. I had a few things, and a few stickers, but I let them go. I sold them and everything. But I'll probably come back live. You see, it's Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow or tonight, sometime today. I don't know. I've been doing live streams a lot more lately, so that's a good idea. I have a few magazines. That's one thing I never really got. Somebody told me just do subscriptions to magazines like the free ones, but I did that to like 3 magazines, and they didn't end up being nothing good to cut out. It wasn't good. One of them was freaking, I think one of them happened to be Red Book or something like that. I think it was Red Book. And that was boring. There wasn't nothing in there really. But there's, I forget who told me just do a subscription to some of the free magazine subscriptions. Oh, I do have a heart punch. Oh, that's true. Oh, you just ordered a camera. Cool, Sue. Yay. Cool. I do have, let me see. Oh my gosh, you know what? I have all kinds of die cuts, dies, hearts, things like that. I don't know what I'm going to see if I can get to my die cuts real quick. I don't know if I can. Oh, but let me show you guys one thing. Let me get it out here. I got a chore to do. Something that might be kind of like that I can do for Valentine's stuff. I might have an idea of what I can do with these ATCs by decorating them with a theme or something like that. See, I am so open to new things, you guys, because I have so much to learn still. Like, there's a few crafters that I've met and and video chatted with, not like this, but we've face-to-face talks and stuff, and they say they've been pretty much crafting all their life, and they know so much about so many different things. And I don't know a lot about things like that yet. I might even have my wood stamps to sell, not my mixed media wood stamps, but just regular wood stamps. I might be selling them. They are in packets like this. Like, these are my mixed media wood stamps, but I never use them. I've had them sit in the same spot for the last year and don't use them for over a year. Let's see. Travel brochures. Oh, excuse me. You can. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I find it hard to get maps. I don't have any maps. That's one thing. I don't have either. Yeah, that's where I picked up a lot of stuff, Sue. Yeah. But you know what? A lot of like the tickets, like people make little things out of little tickets, so, you know, embellishments and things like that. I think that's so neat. You know, sometimes I'm like, where did you guys find that? But I have a friend of mine knew I was into the tickets, and I was just like so amazed by the little tickets. She has a she had a ticket punch that punched little tickets and big tickets, and she gave it to me. I was so thrilled, so I can punch out tickets, all different kinds of tickets of, you know, whatever paper I have, or, you know, so I love it. Okay, let's try to see if I can get in this box. Oh, this is my Dina Wakley die cuts. But I have hearts like this that I can color in. I think I'm going to make that. That might be what I do when I come back live tonight or later today. Is make maybe either do some ATCs, or I don't know if I want to make it a themed one. I don't know. I don't know yet. I just don't know yet. But I have, this is my this is what I do with my stamp, some of my stamps. I'll make sure they don't fall. Okay, cool, good deal. Cool, thank you. Oh, that's oh, I really appreciate that. I'll stamp some of my like Dina Wakley stamps, and I'll cut them out, and I'll use those in like my mixed media or my art journal books. But I have hearts and things like that. Oh, like the mushroom. I can color them with my new Arteza markers. Look, oh my goodness gracious, my hands are filthy. Yeah, I think I have stuff that could work really cute with these. I didn't think about these. I had these stashed. See, I have containers that I'll have to stack on top of each other, and sometimes I'll forget about things that I have because of the way I have to store in my RV. Like, most of what I use is in front of me on my desk, lifted up on shelves. It's raised up. Like, I'm gonna post my craft area in my group soon, once I get it all cleaned up again, because it's 30 now after tonight. I got stuff everywhere. But I'll send a picture of my craft area, and you guys will see how I have to go through things, what it takes. Like, if I want to get to my gloss media sprays, I got to take down 2 different other things to get to that one thing. So, hey buddy, what you need? An orange? Oh, that's okay. Mom's got a mess going on in here. Mhm. Yeah, I think these would be cute for the ATCs. I have some other different sizes, but I like the hearts. I'm going to take the heart ones, and the mushrooms I think will be cute. But what I was getting at, the reason I was pulling all this stuff out is, see, I get sidetracked so easy. I found new things. Found some other stuff. But is this box here. If I can get it. Yeah, here we go. This has, I don't know what you guys will call this stuff. I think I just call it embellishments, paper embellishments. They're not stickers. Well, there may be a couple of stickers in here, but I don't really know what you call them. There's things like this in here. Well, these are some odd ones, like a paper flamingo. Yeah, see, that's what I don't want, Sue. That's what or what are Jane Davenport? I'm sorry. The images I had out, there are some, yes, Jane Davenport I did have, and some were Dina Wakley and some were Dilutions. Oh, ephemera. So you would call this stuff ephemera too. Like there's all kinds of, oh, those are stickers, like these things. You would call this like different kinds of ephemera too. Like there's so many, some are too big, but some are very pretty. And I have so much of it, and I just don't know how to use it really. I really don't know how to use it much. Maybe I can use it on clusters, you guys. What do you think? See, I don't know a lot of things to do with it. Like I have these little dolls. Oh, look, that'll be cute, but that doesn't really match. Well, it kind of does, doesn't it? It's kind of a little big for it, but yeah. But I have a lot of this stuff. This is what I wanted to show you guys, because look at the mermaid. I should probably keep this out so I can use it more often. Like I have these letters like this. I have the whole alphabet in letters like this. Oh, these are the kind of things you use in your glue book? Oh. Well, these will be cute too. See, I don't have like a separate box or containers for Valentine's, but I bet if I search hard enough in my stuff, you know, I even have one of my own backgrounds in here. How about that? That's another one of my backgrounds. That's an old one. Well, yeah, I bet, you know, there's like little ice creams. Okay, so I didn't know that this kind of stuff was called ephemera too. I even have words. So I think when I come back live later on today or tonight, I'm gonna play around with this kind of stuff. Here's another one. I'm keeping these two backgrounds out, I think. I might want to use those. So this is sticker, a monster. So yeah, I have a lot of this kind of stuff. Oh, look at that background I did. Dendritic marks. I love doing backgrounds. And people say they know me for my backgrounds. Here's another one. That's with texture paste. I don't know why those are in here. I don't think those should be in here. Llama. Huh, I haven't been through this in like a year. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Man, kind of makes me want to sit here and do an art journal page and to use some of this on an art journal page. Well, how about this? I don't know if any of you are going to be going to bed soon, but this is my plan here. My plan is to clean up my before mess, the mess I had when I started, that I did during my live. Clean that up, have a little bite to eat, and then I think I'm going to come back live again. So if you guys are not doing anything, look out and pay attention for my notification to go off. And if you want to hang out some more, I think I'm going to come back. Oh, what is that? Oh, cool. I don't think I use that. See, some weird things come and stuff, like these glasses. What in the world would I use those for? But a little arrow. Oh, with the hearts. Huh. Hi, Clint. Good morning. Oh, I'm just getting ready to sign off here in just a little bit. I've already been live for 2:40. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah. All right, ladies and gents. Now, I thank you for all the thumbs up, for everybody that's been chatting with me for this 2 hours and 40 minutes. I've had a blast. I really have. I cannot believe how much time has gone by. And I really didn't do much of anything. Pretty much. But I love talking with each and every one of you. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Yeah. Thank you. This is for you guys. And my dirty painted hands. Thank you. I cherish each and every one of you. And I'll see you next time. Hope to see you back in a little bit. I'm sure I'm coming back. So bye for now and enjoy your beautiful, beautiful Friday. Bye, everybody.